around that second barrel. Here he comes into that wide line for the third go around. Oh, way wide, way wide. He's sliding, he's dipping, he's diving. He's done.
32.55.
30. Was it?
Yep.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, make welcome from Williams, Minnesota, Mr. Robbie Ruby.
Next up will be Robin.
Definitely in the slop, I think. Just get the slop going, man.
21.2. Lamore defends his barrel title, and Carrie Albright defends her barrel title. What do you think, Lake of the Woods County Fair?
I think them belt buckles are some pretty serious business, aren't they?
Think JP's got one?
I doubt it.
They didn't even multiple force, do they?
What are you running your mouth on up there?
They were asking if you had one of them fancy belt buckles.
I don't. I definitely don't own one of those. Who wants to own one of those next year? Let me ask you all something. You think we should race the side-by-sides next year? Or do you think we should let them race next year? We'll see. Coming up next, Youth Autocross. 2 youth drivers for 10 laps, followed by the adult autocross for 10 laps. And then we have a heat of Demolition Derby coming up following that. Who's ready for the Derby to end the night tonight? Hey, Sam, Tyler, tomorrow night, $5 grand, aren't we?
$5 grand. Tomorrow night.
Who's ready to see what that brings tomorrow night? We believe this is one of, if not the highest paying heat in Minnesota Demolition Derby tomorrow night. What do you two boys think up there? What are we going to see tomorrow night?
Well, as you can see, the track, from what I've been told, is quite a bit bigger than in years past for a reason.
Did anyone in the grandstands notice how much wider this track was tonight? You can see the length of the blocks, and guess what? It's going to be a little bit longer tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, you're going to see bone stocks from all over the upper Midwest making their way here to put on a show for you guys. Are you guys ready for that tomorrow night? But tonight we got 8 of the baddest drivers from the Northland, and they've been challenged. Should they choose to run their cars again tomorrow night, they will run for free. Same car, they can go to win an accumulated, what would that be, Sam Crowell?
Well, if they win tomorrow night, they're going to go to Dakota Destruction over Belfort, North Dakota for $10,000.
So you're telling me you can win tonight, win $1,200 tonight, you can win $5 grand tomorrow night, and then you can go out to Dakota Destruction and win $15,000? Does that sound like a good deal to you guys?
I don't know about the math on this, but that's like 21 and change. It take 21 too?
That's more money than either of us have ever seen, do we?
I mean, 21 bucks. I saw that once.
I seen that once too, but I lost that on a fishing bet. All right, I'm going to turn you guys back over to you guys. We're going to get the Youth Autocross Followed by the adult autocross. Who wants to see me drive a car tonight? I guess nobody wants to hang out with me, but you know, we're going to have some fun. I'm going to turn you back over to the boys in the booth. Boys, back to you.
Thanks, JP. Looks like we have some blocks going out here. They still got a couple of tires that they're going to have to reconfigure there. And then the youth autocross will be coming up next. JP said himself they got 2 youth that are competing tonight. And momentarily we'll see them 2 youth come out here and play.
Looks like, looking at the list here, Carter Husband. Is there any Carter Husband fans in the crowd?
That'd be the number 95.
Think that is a no?
I thought I heard a boo-boo up there. Did I hear a boo-boo up there?
And then double zero, Preston Top triple duty tonight.
Preston's just going to do everything tonight. Yeah. I bet you if he had a side-by-side, he'd have just been out there in that too.
Yeah, I would think. Wouldn't surprise me.
Somebody get this kid a side-by-side. All right, you can see them fork skid steers doing a little extra heavy duty there. They're getting stuff all moved around for us. If you guys haven't seen this autocross before, it's quite a spectacle. We do it right here in the Derby Arena. They leave a couple of tires out there. They're going to be going around those tires, not through them, around them. Sometimes they push each other, sometimes they might scuff one, but the goal is to clear those tires and make 10 laps, I believe, Mr. JP Sweet told us.
Rubbin's racing, though.
Rubbin is racing in this sport.
So this autocross, being from North Dakota, we don't have this out here. That's got to be a Minnesota thing.
It's probably a Minnesota thing. Yeah, probably is. It's very similar to the Bush Baja world, but smaller track. I know the Bush gang, most of them recommend road changes. I know the autocross. You can pretty much take it out the streets and come racing. I mean, you usually knock the headlights out of her, but that's about it. Yeah. They do run tape on all the glass that they have in it, so it doesn't shatter and make a big mess out there. But there's a couple more rules that we're not explaining, but it's a pretty simple rule set. And they come out here, they get to turn left and have fun. Sometimes you got to turn right in order to get left.
Yeah. That's a book kind of one. In the pits earlier, I heard a rumor that the adult autocross might try to go backwards.
Oh, that'd be
that?
neat.
I think that was JP talking, and I think JP probably just try to drive forward. And it'd be kind of scary to watch him go in reverse.
He might be faster. Could be faster. Speaking of the man, there he is right there. Somebody had to bring the flags out. Now, I watched that thing come in on the trailer today, and it did not look like that. So that fine artwork was done in like the last 3 hours. Bruce signed the whole work.
He's a one-man stop shop there.
Definitely. We brag about his announcing. I don't know if we're going to brag about his driving.
No, we should. No. It was a hot, humid one today, though.
It was a hot, humid one today. We got a pretty good turnout rolling through the pits here. The pit gate was busy for a while there. You guys saw all the action firsthand. You did some tech today, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a little slower than I expected. I kind of like it where it's
one right after the other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But it was good. Friday, we kind of way up north. There's other shows going on. We got chaos, Clearwater chaos tonight. But it's a pretty good turnout for a Friday night. Little prelude to what's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow night's going to be, I think it's going to be a really great show. What they got going on up this way is pretty spectacular. $5,000 payout. The first up here is.
Isn't that something?
That's wild.
Almost unheard of for Minnesota, really.
Right.
Yeah, especially for a northern Minnesota show. Yeah, I've never heard of it. JP told me, and I was super excited for him. But what do they say? If you build it, they'll come.
And he's really been working on that hard, you know, and it takes a lot to do something like this, and it takes some guts to decide to do one of these, and he went all in on this thing, and I think it's going to be a fabulous show tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm super excited for tomorrow. I think it's going to be, they're in for a treat. If the people say they're coming and they all show up, regular West County is in for a show.
You know, that's a tricky thing, and a lot of these fans out here probably don't realize, but these derby drivers, they're actually really, really quiet individuals. They don't like to tell too many secrets. They don't really like saying where they're going. So we've all heard rumors. We've all heard stuff. Come tomorrow night, we'll find out for sure. But if any of the rumors are true, this show is going to be one that you do not want to miss.
I mean, coming from a former derby driver myself, we tried to not tell anybody where we wanted to run, just for the fact we didn't want anybody to know what we were doing, where we were going. It seemed in our minds it made life easier for us when we got there. Really.
Yeah, it's a big secret. You never want, I don't know. Really never understood it, but everyone's done it. You've been in the derby world, you're always, I don't know if I'm going there, I don't know where you knew you were going, but it should be a good show tomorrow regardless. Some very good drivers. Probably some national level drivers I would assume would show up.
And don't forget, any of these 8 cars that will be competing in that big car chain class tonight would get in for free tomorrow night to go compete against all them other competitors.
Yeah, you have a chance to win, what is it, $1,000 tonight? Potentially $5,000 tomorrow off one entry. Who wouldn't want to do that?
Right.
It's 1,200.
Oh, 1,200.
Yeah.
So the math. So let's do the math. 1,200 tonight if you win. You come back tomorrow night. You win. That's 5,000. So what we're at
6,200.
6,200. Now you go over to North Dakota in 3 weeks. Dakota Destruction, and you win $15,000.
Like I said, that puts us at 21 and change, right?
But you add in, you win the Mad Dog at that same, so that's another 5,000.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Off of, it's actually one entry. So you go to destruction. Go out there, kill the car.
I have some news for you guys.
Okay.
I hear us talking all the time about the bone stocks, but let's talk about what will open the show tomorrow night. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you have seen a youth derby before? Who is excited tomorrow night to see Northern Minnesota's first youth derby tomorrow night? 11 to 15-year-olds will open the show tomorrow night. And you know, we're not giving enough credit to the man in the pink shirt up there, Mr. Tyler Miller, because I hear talk that we have a co-main event tomorrow night of $2,000 to win compacts.
Yes, sir, we do.
And it's your rules.
Yeah, it's my rules. So I'm kind of Chief-River. I got Chief-River, Bagley, Barnesville, and Fertile. GP said, hey, the winner of my show will get a free entry into one of your shows. So that's, you win 2,000 about right, JP?
2,000 to win, 1,000 second, 500 to third, and the winner gets to go play with any UFO show of their choosing.
Yeah, and with that kind of appeal for the complex, I expect them to show up tomorrow. And when that compact crew likes to show up, they like to party. You can ask JP, they get wild.
Hey Ted Plant, how you doing?
Right.
Oh, Logan
We're all looking
Sather.
over our shoulders.
Logan Sather's down there. How you doing? Oh, and then there's 4 letters of complete chaos tomorrow night. MWFA. If you've never seen that before, you're in for a treat. I hear talk we have a Jeep possibly arriving tomorrow night.
I heard that too.
So let's make some noise for these skid steer operators getting Derby Arena set.
A fine, fine job they did.
And it's only going to get a little wider for tomorrow night, boys.
A little wider, a little faster.
Oh, and we have one more friend joining us tomorrow night, don't we?
I believe so.
Do you want to tell him, Sam? Tyler? Well, let Tyler tell him who's coming tomorrow night.
Mr. Sam Williams from Ultimate Derby, all the way from Texas to be up here in the beautiful country of Baudette, Minnesota.
All right, that's enough of listening to us talk. Here comes the drivers. First, from Baudette, Minnesota, driving car 00, Preston Thompson.
And we got Lightning McQueen in Monte Carlo.
And up next, driving the 95 Lightning McQueen Special, from Baudette, Minnesota, make welcome Mr. Carter Huggins. 10 laps for the kids.
JP's getting them set. He's got them lined up side by side.
I think this is how this works. Hey, Baudette, you guys want to do a countdown with me?
Here we go! Yeah! For 1,000. You want the McLean or the SpongeBob?
Let's count them down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, boys!
I believe he's practiced it tonight. He's doing good. He got the debris on and everything. Notice they took one tire away and they got faster. I believe GP's down there trying to hold up how many fingers they have left. I think his boots are off. His boots were off a minute ago. And we're halfway there.
We're halfway home. That's the story. The target. Let's get more cars, but
You know, these two kids came out here, they're doing good, they're having fun. Not so much beating and banging, but you got to catch that Preston in order to put a fender on him, don't you? JP gives him a 2 to go. Takes it wide. And the 00 takes it. 95 came real close in the second place there. How about them youth drivers, huh?
yeah, it was a good job. They raced clean.
Race clean, they can race again yet another day.
Yeah.
That was a good thing. I wonder if that was practice for their driving test later on in life.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, up here, right?
Yeah, for sure. Practice makes perfect, right?
Right. If you can't practice in the field, you better go out there and practice in the derby arena.
Yep. Super. Y'all done then? Yeah. All right.
Randall looks lost.
I think Randall's right at home there. He's usually standing at the flag stand. He has to do something because, as you can see, Mr. JP Sweet is walking towards his car because he's up in this next heat.
Yeah, we got JP Sweet, Justin Wilmer, and Robbie.
These guys are all friends off the track, but I have a hunch we might see a little rubbing in this heat.
I hope there's some rubbing. I mean,
Rubbin's racing.
absolutely. Why not swap some paint?
Hey, from what I could see, JP just transformed from promoter to driver.
He sure did.
Did you see the shirt change?
Yep.
That's when you know.
He looks like a whole different person right now.
He does. The helmet goes on.
And he totally turns into Cole Trickle.
No, I think we got Robbie as Cole Trickle out here. He's a race car driver. Justin Wilmer over there, cool, calm, and collected as he puts his helmet on. He's just waiting for the riffraff to get out there so he can knock him around a bit. There's a big whistle.
I got a big job for you. I want you to count me down to start this race.
Looks like JP's got a rider. Looks like one of the firemen jumped in there with him.
Do they know something we don't know? The extinguisher handy.
Look at this plan to keep the promoters safe.
I mean, he does have another show tomorrow night.
Yes, he's needed for tomorrow.
But does JP drive fast enough to get hurt?
We'll see.
I've seen him drive a lot too.
This is totally different. This is Giggle Pedal Express out here. Look at how fast that thing is.
JP left me in charge. I'm turning it over to the little guy here. He's going to count us down to start when we're ready.
JP left you in charge of a microphone?
That could be a microphone.
You have one on your head.
Justin Wilmer coming onto the track.
They're giving the rear-wheel drive car the inside lane.
How big that is.
I can see some rubbing that has to happen here. Oh, a little love tap amongst friends. All right, Randall, you let me know when the drivers are ready.
Count me down.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Wilmer leaves the track.
There's your winner, JP Sweat.
That is on us. Nope. He's bailing out too.
Said he's out.
Said he's out. He's going back to the microphone where he's comfortable.
That fireman was his lucky charm.
Probably. So that's our 2 heats of autocross. I think we got to get some tires out of here now.
He put on a good show.
And probably clean this track up a little bit. And then we'll be back with a derby.
Brando, I think you need to make your way over to JP and do a trackside interview with that winner.
Let him switch his shirt again first. I believe we're going to the demo next. They got to get these tires picked up and out of here. I believe they'll use them as the gate. I think we're going to enter from the side that the cars are staged on, at least. Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, we were at cars.
8 cars in this feature for tonight.
Full-size stop.
That is good. 2 tires, 2 forks, and I believe they're going to end up using those for the gate.
How do you guys think this final heat for the night will go?
Well, you know, this is old school chain and bang. There's 8 really good demo drivers there. I think this is going to be a really good show.
I think it's going to be hard hitting. I mean, the big one is Chulo.
Yeah,
Always puts on the floor.
always puts on a show.
Yeah.
Matt Staten,
Yeah, puts on the floor.
always fun to watch out here. Justin Wilmer's coming back out again.
Preston Thompson.
Preston, first time out here, big car.
Yep, carrying on a tradition.
Full-size derby drivers, to your cars. It's time to party.
Is that Chulo and newer Vic? Yeah, East Vic.
What'd you guys think of the Autocross racing? Hey Roger, make it tougher on me on Sunday.
Yeah, we kind of have a whole mixture of cars. We got some newer stuff, older stuff, a couple wagons. 3 wagons. Yeah, 3 of them.
One old iron cars.
I believe we're set for a little track maintenance, maybe even a squirt of water on that hot rod. I think that's it.
What sounded like?
I think this is what we all been looking for as a derby.
You know, we're bringing it back old school tonight. This is just a regular old chain bang. A lot of these guys have either watched it from the stands as young children or participated in it.
Yeah, it's definitely a lighter build. It's kind of close to just come back. You know, this is where kind of how the racing started. The instant demolition derby started picking up the windows.
All right, Lake of the Woods County Fair, you know how we do this. It's time to find our loudest fan here tonight. So if you think it's you, make some noise. Come on, hometown Lake of the Woods, y'all can do better than that. Come on, I'm running. You can cheer for that alone. How about this side? We got anybody loud over here? How about in the middle. We got anybody loud in the middle here tonight? How about my boys and girls next to the entrance here tonight? I blame Sean Solon for that. How about the middle? Make some noise. How about my fine folks on the far side? Make some noise. Middle, make some noise. Middle, get louder than that. Last chance for anybody besides the people in the middle to make some noise.
Throw some water down and put your cars into your motors.
Jen, you can't win. Justin already got a trophy tonight. Send down the young man next to you. He's coming. He's just very shy.
No, he's not. Don't let him fool you. He's not.
Who's clapping, having a good time?
I hear there's some really good mini donuts out there in the middle.
Yeah, there's I got the pretty simple one.
Nice. I am a connoisseur of mini donuts, and I will need directions to those.
What's your name, buddy?
Right on.
Your name's Alex, huh? Any relation to Sam? Oh, that was an unexpected twist. Are you having fun here tonight? Are you ready to watch these cars crash into each other? Do you guys agree with Alex? Hey, Alex. You want to go home with a trophy of your own? Alex is your first fan here tonight. Hey, Sam, Tyler, Dwayne.
What's up?
I think it's time to have a derby party.
We're approaching time for a derby party.
Look at Woods County Fair! Are you ready to party or what? Oh, boys! They're ready for you. But before we bring on the full-size drivers, make some noise for your Look at the Woods Fire Department. How about the ambulance crew here tonight? Gentlemen in the high-octane media booth, back to you to get us ready for the main event tonight.
Total carnage.
Total carnage. The whole track here.
It's a good thing we have a microphone, or a walkie-talkie up here. We get all sorts of riff-raff talking on that. If you put just the right amount of water, I think, to get some taps going here after they get a lap or two in, after they straighten them out and point them the right way. I'm confused as to how they're coming in here. Like a parade lap?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's believe it or not, I used to do that in Begley.
A parade lap?
Parade lap. They went right through. And, yeah. Some people enjoy that.
I enjoy that.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think my first year there when I started promoting, we did it one more time, but as that show has grown, we've had to fill that other side with bleachers now, so we kind of went away from that. Who was excited to see us next week?
I'm leaning towards the Magic. I think they're going to do some damage back there.
I'm looking forward to Matt. He's really lost it. Had bad luck on the way up. Tore up a wheel there, and then swapped tires. I'm starting to feel a little injury here.
He might want to stand on that thing and just bash.
So he wants to. We'll have him.
Oh yeah. Here comes the parade lap.
We got Trulo, number 20.
That's Trulo Adams, number 20, leading us in here.
And we got Christian Rayner,
4-1-1. That'd be the next one coming. What?
Right when I did not see a number on.
I do not either.
Number 3, we got
Triton. Triton Saran. That's also a young driver out there. First time in a big car.
Number 32, we got Matt.
You are correct. 45. Robert Smith with that white car. Just coming into the arena right now.
Mopar.
That next one's 3D just coming into the arena now there. That's Jesse Steeman. Nice looking right in there. Preston, yet again, Preston Thompson. And last, but definitely not least, the man to repeat that brought here before 1926 or something, I believe. 76. Lined up, they're all kind of rowdy, they're making a little noise. Waiting on JP, JP's giving them the thumb. We're seeing the thumb fast. Are you ready to count down, JP? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What kind of a fire was that, Jason? You know?
It was awful black smoke.
Yeah.
Jason's car's not too damaged to go next year.
I think something flammable lit on fire.
Sounds like they got one fire.
Oh, you told us that.
Winner is Jesse Peter.
All right, folks, don't forget, tomorrow is a big night.
Big night.
We're going to see a lot of you like tonight. Tomorrow night is going to be
Well, think about this. Have you ever seen the youth come out here? I mean, besides these fine young kids that came out here tonight, they're going to come out in an NWFA class tomorrow and beat and bang it up. I don't think we've ever seen that. I believe the winner of that has a chance to go to the Youth Nationals. That's going to be a heck of a show in itself. Then we have some compacts coming out here, and I believe the winner of that gets to go to one of your shows, the WFO shows of their choice, correct?
Correct. You get a free entry to any of my shows of their choice.
So we got that going on tomorrow night. But wait, there's more.
Always there's more. It's Saturday night at the Lake Woods County Fair First. We must award the High Octane Media booth, Mad Dog, powered by the Grayson Appliance Drop-Off. Sam, Dwayne, and Tyler, who goes home with Mad Dog.
Give us a minute.
They're deliberating. What do we think of these guys, ladies and gentlemen? If they drove like that tonight, what do you think they'll do for $5 grand? But we have 50-50. Get those 50-50s out real quick. Your 50-50 winning ticket number is 0667879. 0667879. Come on down to the lady in the blue shirt and she will pay you. Boys in the booth, who gets the Mad Dog?
You know, we had a little discussion up here, and it was a very little one. We were instantly unanimous. Mr. Miller, tell him who won that Mad Dog.
The 00, Preston Thompson.
Preston